3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Throwing is Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hey, 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
20. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Hey.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Collardi. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K1 Short, able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Room to run past midfield. Hauling it in, Nelson. And finally brought down at the 43. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to... They pitch it out to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here we go. 58. 319.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Flush to his right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Throwing is Newton. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They get it to him running left. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hurry up, hurry up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere and made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton airing it out for Olsen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Over here.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is incomplete. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julius Peppers in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw is Rodgers. On 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
20.
And the blitz does come. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Right to the 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Back to throw, Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Do some. 8. Set. 8. Right to the 3. 8.
From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. He has still not connected on a single pass in this 2nd half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the 2nd half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
26. Hey, check 26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
All right.
The toss play to Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
319. Jump out. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Jump out.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to a slip. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. K1 short. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
319. Over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a play fake. Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, Newton. Now he's flushed out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Newton. Flushed, can find it. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen from 10 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gano out to kick this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And able to find Graham, complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Box it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Newton on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And now the Packers get set to go. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds.